We have done pretty much just simplifying square roots for this whole chapter. We've done just simplifying square roots for this chapter, and then we did a little addition and multiplying. Today we're going to go through and solve. You guys have actually done this before, so it's going to be pretty easy. You've done most of this before.
Do we?
Yes. Alright, so we're going to find the solution of square root of x plus 7 equals 16. So we are going to be solving this, and let me just write it out so I can work with it here. Okay, what I want to do is I want to get the square root by itself first, which means I need to get rid of everything else around it. I have a plus 7 here, right? How do I get rid of a plus 7?
Minus.
We're going to minus 7 on both sides. Okay, I'm going to minus 7, right?
Yep.
And then I have square root of x is going to equal 16 minus 7 is 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to get rid of the square root. How do I get rid of the square root?
Square root.
Divide.
No.
You add.
Square.
Square root it.
Well done.
Yeah,
Because they're opposite, right?
Yeah.
So, to get rid of my square root, I'm going to square it. And they just cancel out. And let's see, I got an x.
He's going to square up.
It's going to equal 9 squared is 81.
No, there's more to it. No, man. Don't
No,
even say yay.
That's it.
Don't even say
Oh,
yay.
that's good.
No, don't say yay. I know there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Is there more?
There's more.
There's like one other type of problem, but it's not that tough. So
If
don't-
you have
No, so
piece of food, you're entitled.
Don't even trip, dog.
Don't even trip.
Yeah!
You're like the third teacher to catch on to that.
It's fun to say.
Wait, he's the
He's
first teacher.
just-
Right when you look.
Branson. It was
Oh,
Branson.
Branson.
Who's second
yeah.
then?
He's like, don't.
Alright, let's do this next one.
You said
Oh,
that.
So
Who is
I have
second?
the,
Okay.
we're going to find the solution of the square root of x minus 5 equals negative 2. So I got to get the square root by itself, right?
Yeah.
Because, and I got to make sure, sometimes, or I need to make sure, the square root is only around the x, right?
Yeah.
Which means I need to get rid of the minus 5 first by doing what, Lily?
Adding.
How do I get rid of the minus 5, Lily? Hey, take out your headphones. Lily,
What?
take out your headphones.
What about my headphones?
Take out your earbud.
Nothing's even important.
And how do I get rid of a minus 5?
Plus 5?
Yep.
Jesus.
So we're going to plus 5 on both sides. And I get square root of x equals
3.
negative 2 plus 5 is 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I get rid of the squared? Square root? I said it.
Wow, goofy.
How do I get rid of the square root?
Square. Yeah.
Squared, right? That's the opposites.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get x equals 3 squared is 9.
This is it.
Alright, your guys' turn. Do the one in the box.
Nope.
Now, the one in the box is going to be slightly harder, but not really. It's not going to be that much harder.
Nope.
It has a 3.
It does. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one together.
No.
Alright,
Let's do it.
Fine. Do it on your own. See what you get.
Simple. Go, can you help?
Simple.
Yep.
Oh, you're on your own. I don't care anymore.
Don't even trip,
You
though.
made your decision. Live with it.
Not true.
Never mind. That ain't simple. It's difficult.
It's
Oh.
not really that difficult.
I
It's
got
a little
it.
tougher, but not quite.
Why are you tripping now?
You're all tripping.
Stop it!
Whoa. I did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Did I
Just
force
say
that?
something immediately. Apologize. I hate you. I'm sorry.
You're the
Oh,
worst.
yeah,
Get
no,
back.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I think you're ugly. I'm sorry.
Thunder, you're terrible at Fortnite. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I
you're
shouldn't
too
have
far.
said
You know what? It's
I need to
sorry,
go
sorry,
therapy.
sorry, too late. It's all. It's sorry too late. The damage is done. That's just
that. Whoa!
One of the songs actually been getting help right now for being addicted to Fortnite. I
You're
just
bad
want
at
one win.
Fortnite.
Just one win and I'll be done.
That's
That's all I want. I just want one win, you know. Oh, I think he gets one. Two in a row.
Oh, right. Just like.
Alright, let's get started.
Therapy is done.
He's just instead of like an intervention for him, just like, you have a problem.
Ira, start us off. What do I gotta do first?
Take away the 10.
Yeah, minus 10 first.
Wow.
Dude, I should be smart.
Bro, your IQ must be like crazy.
Yeah, Andre, what do I do next?
You divide by 3.
No.
What?
No, you square root it.
We got a square.
Square.
You got a square.
Okay, we are down to just the square root, right? So, the 3 is inside the square root, right, DeAndre?
Yeah.
That means I have to square it first.
Really?
So this one's a little sneakier. You gotta square it first. And we're gonna
I
get
said back when I
3x
said-
equals 36.
Yeah. 3 minus 3.
And then, no.
Oh.
I actually did it both ways. just-
Not minus.
Oh. Divide.
Divide the 3.
Oh,
Divide.
yeah.
Go
I
get
didn't
you.
know that. I just understand.
I still got the same answer. It doesn't matter. I did both ways actually.
12.
Yeah.
I wrote that awkward moment when you think you know what's
Okay,
going on,
in
but you have
homework
no
now.
clue.
Yeah, I was
No, we got one more
like,
thing.
behind.
But it's not really all that much.
Cookie, I swear to God.
It's not that bad. You don't chillax. It's gonna be like a 15-minute lesson.
Don't even
Quit
trip, dog.
complaining.
You know what, Cookie? Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So, these are kind of the simpler homeworks here. We're also gonna get into ones that are a little different. So,
You can
on
do
this
it.
next one, I have square root of 5t minus 11, and it's gonna equal square root of t minus 5. These are both square roots, right? I'm gonna change this so I can work with it. So, how do I get rid of square roots?
Square.
Square them, right?
Nay.
Okay. So, because I have square roots on both sides, I'm just gonna square both sides.
Wow.
And the square root and squared cancel out, right? I get
Yep.
5t minus 11, and it's gonna equal t plus 5. And now I can go through and solve this just like a regular algebra problem. What should I do first, Jake?
What?
What should I do first?
What?
Oh,
Plus 11.
the T's.
I'm asking Jake.
You have to get the T's on the same side.
What, Jake?
Something like that.
So you gotta square
Put the
it.
T's on the same side.
Alright, we'll put the t's on the same side. Why? Which one do you want to put on the other side?
5.
The one on the
I
right.
mean the T.
The one on the right!
5T.
Let's let Jake answer.
I mean the T.
Let Jake answer. Which one,
Jake,
Jake? Which
answer.
one?
You know what? I don't even
Fine.
want to answer anymore.
Fine, I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh,
We're gonna minus
Your whole homework.
You guys just ruined the whole thing for me.
t.
I'm trying to get my education here, and you guys just ruined it.
You
No!
You know
How
what?
about
Alright, get your t's, your variables, on the same side first. So, if you wanted to plus 11, you could do that. You wouldn't be wrong, but sometimes if you do it that way, you can confuse yourself. So try to get the variables on the same side first. So I'm going to minus the t on both sides. Let's see, on here on the right side it cancels out and I just have 5. And 5t minus t means I got 4 t's.
40.
And I got minus 11, right?
You got 40.
Okay, and you guys have done a bunch of these problems. What do I have to do next?
Don't know.
Add a little
Where'd you
bit.
get 40 T's?
5t minus t.
Oh,
5 minus, well, there's a 1 in front here, right?
yeah.
5 minus 1 is 4.
Oh.
Plus 11.
So we're going to plus 11 next. Plus 11.
16.
Yeah, 4t equals 16 divided by 4.
And that.
Equals 4.
No.
Wow, that was
Holy Jesus, flip.
really cool.
Don't even trip,
Wow.
dog.
Yep. Don't
Don't even
trip.
slip, cat.
You
Don't even stumble, horse.
Mhm. Don't
Okay.
even stumble.
what the fuck is it?
Alright,
No way,
You what?
let's do another one. So we're going to find the solution of square root of 7x minus 4, and it's going to equal square root of 5x plus 10. So they're square root on both sides, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So get rid of your square root by squaring.
Uh-huh.
And when I square it, I'm going to get 7x minus 4. And it's going to equal 5x plus 10. And now we're going to solve it pretty much the same way. Let's get our x's on the same side first. And I like putting the smaller one on the
2x.
other side.
2x.
So I'm going to minus a 5x on both sides.
2x.
And we're going to get 2x. I still have a minus 4, and it's going to equal 10.
14.
And we're going to keep going through to solve. I'm going to add 4 to both sides.
14.
I know.
14.
2x equals 14.
14.
And I'm going to divide by 2.
14.
I get x equals 7. I beat you out.
Damn it. I was so close.
Couldn't stick the landing.
I know. I broke my ankles. I choked.
So, we got our x's on the same side first by minusing 5x.
You got second one.
Then we added 4, then divided by 2. We get x equals 7. You guys have done quite a few problems like this You guys have done quite a few problems like this right now, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over it because you guys have done it.
You go.
Gross.
I cover my nose.
I'm kidding.
All right, your guys' turn. I want you to solve this one, and it's going to look a little funny on this one.
You know what? You're gonna.
So if you get kind of a weird answer, that's okay. Because we're going to talk about it after you go through and do it.
Maybe I don't want to.
Maybe I won't be saying
I want to talk about it here with these four.
What a nerd.
Get alive.
Wait, what?
Oh, get it.
Wait. What?
I told
Will
you
there
you're
be
gonna get a
no
weird
X?
answer. Don't freak out.
You're gonna get a weird answer.
Am I just put
yes,
negative
I
three
literally just said that.
equals
Good.
5?
I'm glad you said that.
No,
Wait, nope. X is still
You know what's weird?
Face.
This answer.
It's not that weird.
That's only fun. DeAndre.
How is it weird?
DeAndre.
What?
X
What?
equals 8.
What'd you say?
You equal 8.
No.
Yeah, huh?
Liar.
You know what? I don't lie.
Yes, you do. All the
Every
time.
night.
You lie about lying.
Yeah, you need help.
You know what, guys? I know.
Terry,
I won't lie
Rozier.
about this. I don't need any intervention.
You what? You found one?
Terry Rozier.
Alright.
I told you.
Alright, what's the first thing I gotta do on this one?
Every
swear.
time someone
Yep.
says fat.
Scrambled, right?
Fat, flappy.
No, it just reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
Tina, come get your food, you fat lard.
Alright, so we square both sides. We get x minus 3 equals x plus 5.
Jake, this should be.
DeAndre, what should I do next?
You minus X.
Minus x, right? Okay, what happens with x minus x?
Zero.
It disappears.
It's gone, right? It disappears, turns into 0.
not why.
How
Then I
is it
get
not
negative
one?
3.
You're dumb.
That
doesn't make sense.
Okay,
Yeah,
I know
makes
I'm
sense.
doing it right for the first
What's
time.
1 minus 1?
0.
You know what? Go cheat. Screw you and your knowledge.
Okay, on the next side, same thing, right? The
You
x's,
still get the
they're-
same
they're
exact
gone.
answer.
We get negative 3 equals 5. What do
Yeah,
I
three.
what do I say when I get this?
I had 3.
No solution.
No
No.
solution.
No.
Are there any more x's?
Yes.
No, they're all gone. Does negative 3 equal 5?
No.
No.
No, so it's no solution. I'm going in S.
Oh,
You go in S.
I just did.
I call that BS.
You just learned your lesson, huh?
I did. Alright, so I got no solution. One thing to keep in mind though, and you might have one of these on your homework. If you ever go down and you get something like 2 equals 2, like just as a random example.
Nope, too hard to
that's a
Does 2 equal 2?
Yep.
No.
So if it equals each other, what do we say?
Solution.
BS.
Remember?
Equal.
It's a
Oh,
solution.
solution.
No.
There's
Really?
only one solution.
Starts with an A.
Absolute.
You need, I mean, you need some coffee.
We say all real numbers.
Yep.
Oh,
I do.
what did I say?
I think I got water.
So if they don't equal each other, you say no solution. If they do equal each other, you say all real numbers, or ARN to abbreviate.
Arm.
Yep.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or.
Hey Arnold.
Hey,
Arnold.
what?
Arnie.
Eating football.
That doesn't have an R in it.
Wait.
All right.
Do you think
That's it.
Stewie's just a baby?